Sitting here practicing my 15 words a minute Morse code, and this is when I don't write anything down. I've got a program for 25 common words, and this is how you start hearing words. You just start like his, for example, is did it. You just hear that. You don't need to think about the H, the I, and the R is pretty common. Dit. What's another one I know? When I hear you, I just know it. Da. In, did it. I'm even starting to recognize one. Was, did it. And you just go, you just keep going and going with this stuff. And, so you can hear words instead of letters. And then not have to write stuff down. You know what makes it easier as well for these 25 common words is they're all relatively short. I can program more words into the program, but these are the common ones. You just keep drilling yourself over and over and over. And then I just close my eyes so I can have it to where it doesn't show this text up here. I'm in my shack, so I'm using my computer here. All that is noise all the time. Some folks down here have a D-star repeater. It never works. Here's another way you can practice code. This is my MFJ Morse code tutor. Take this with you whenever you go. You want to practice code, funeral, wedding. You can use a headphone there too. And this thing can be set from like 3 to 80 words a minute. You can do QSOs, you can do individual letters, you can do letter sets, you can do call sign, Q codes. Any of the above. I'm going to start a new code session here. This. So I just sit here with my eyes closed, and you don't need to look when you. It's strange when you get a word right. You don't need to look. You know that you got it right. I don't usually get any of these wrong, but if you get one wrong, that's when your brain knows it, and you open your eyes and say, "Oh, okay, that's what it was." Sometimes you screw up, and you don't follow it. But if you keep doing these over and over and over again, this is a great program. You can actually set it up to do a lot of different stuff. I've got it set on words. You can do Q codes. Like watch, we'll do Q codes. These are all the Q codes for Morse code. QTH, QSB, QRM, QRM. why they put the words in there, but I guess they're common words, so they mix them in. Oh, I had it both selected, that's why. Interesting. Never did that before. Then you can do selected characters. You can type in any problem characters you're having. Like I used to have a big problem with F and L. You know, did it audit versus did audit it. Now it's like second nature. I worked them so hard. There's no way I could mess up an F or an L. Did it audit? Did audit? Did audit it? Is the L. But you can put any characters that you want in there that you need to work on. Probably better to mix them in with other characters. You can enter a text. Oh. So I could put N5XTC QTH. I'm typing one-handed. Brownsville, comma, Texas, operator, Scott. Let's see if we'll do this. What? That did the input. I've never used this part of it before, so Morse code. Let's put that in there and see what happens. Cool, it's doing it. Start it over. Oh, I gotta put it in there again. Let's start it over. I never used this part of it. It's kind of neat. Cool. It'd be kind of cool. You know what? I was wondering, what if you copied and pasted? I'm just experimenting. Like if you wanted to put a QSO in there and copy it. Like I do the AARL files. I practice those once a day. They're basically parts of the QST magazine they send to you. Try to open something. I was looking at this expected learning outcomes thing. We don't want something with a lot of formatting. But let's do the critical thinking thing. Let's see if it'll do that. Where are we? Okay, we're going to do entered text. I think you hit the enter here. Well, let's paste it in there and hit enter. How did we? Oh, we hit play. That's what we did. Do you hear that code for the repeater? Da 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 dit da da dit da 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 da. W5RGV. Okay, here we go. See if it'll play this. Cool. is really cool. I've never used that before. So now I can just take anything I want and paste it in there and send it to myself and use that as a practice session. See what he's doing? It's actually his repeater, Kilo 5 Romeo Alpha Victor. He's given his call sign and then saying he's mobile, which means he's in his vehicle, transmitting from a radio into the repeater. And he's...
The time is 16 hours 30. The temperature is 49 degrees Fahrenheit. Attention all radio amateurs. Stars proudly announces an Air Race Summit meeting on Saturday, February 28th. At Harlingen Medical Center, starting at 1 p.m. This is W5RTV, the voice of the Rio Grande Valley.
W5RGV, da-da-da, da-da-da-da-dit, da-da-dit, da-da-dit, nope, da-da-dit, da-da-da-da. Sometimes the five's hard to do with your mouth. Da-da-da-dit, you need 5 dits. And then da-da-da-da is the V. 3 dits and a da. This is really cool. I'm going to have to use this. But normally I go with the AARL files. Let me show you what those are. They're on the AARL website, and it'll send you parts of the magazine. Here's the text to it. If you want the text, you can open the text, and that's what it's going to send you. But you know, you might want that to check your work. And then you hit the MP3 file. You see this guy here, Stan Gibilisco? He's my favorite person on YouTube. Let me show you why if I can find it. I'll go to my Google Plus. He lives up in Deadwood, South Dakota, which I go most summers. But he's a CW. He calls himself the CW hound. The guy does like high-speed Morse code, and he could listen to 50 words a minute and just sit there and look and just stare at the camera and then tell you what the guy's saying. So he was the guy I kind of I'm emulating. I want to be like that. I want to be able to just sit there and listen to code at 50 words a minute without writing anything down and tell you what the person's saying. And it's a lot of work. But I want to show you, I just was watching it this morning. So he does Morse code when he's driving down the highway. I don't know if I can find it now. Darn it, it's going to ruin the video if I can't. I was just watching it this morning. He's like driving through Wyoming, listening to Morse code, and he's got his keyer here on the center console. So he'll drive 75 mile an hour and do code as he's driving down the highway. I'm not going to be able to find it now. Darn it. Let's do. We might be able to just do this, copy his name, and then do CW Mobile, because I think he calls it that. We might be able to find it. He's got too many videos, but we're not going to be able to look through his channel. We might get lucky here. There we go. Here we go. Listen, this is what I emulate.
Greetings from Buffalo, Wyoming, on Interstate 25 headed south towards Casper. I believe it's the 24th of...
And those are all places I go in the summer, so it's doubly cool.
Track of the days now. That was partly the idea, you know, on this trip. Got 10 meters tuned in on the radio. Just contacted a Papa Delta 2 on here. Pretty good signals. Although the weather conditions, not so great. Now, see, I hit that button again. And it changes the mode over to, like, FM and...
This is what I've really just aspired to. I'm honest. I told him about that. He laughed.
Greetings.
I know right where he is.
Sundance, Wyoming. Stan Jabalisco here. Mobile CW W1GV. Tuning around on 10 meters right now.
I can copy that now. Guy's giving his call sign. Dotted it. He's answering.
Well, there's an XE3, very weak. I guess time to an XE1 though is pretty strong.
Let's see if this will upload. It's 16 minutes. I've never done a 16-minute video, so this will be a good experiment. These are great videos. Should be mandatory for all amateur operators to drive through Wyoming and Montana and do Morse code. Should be legal by law. We're clear.